Everyone, welcome to another one of my video. In today's video I'm going to be making as you can see from the title of the video, I'm going to be making chicken foot soup. And I also have, this is the chicken foot here, chicken foot that Jamaicans like to cook chicken foot soup. And this is soup bone that I'm gonna put with. Here's the produce, and I'm gonna be showing you. I'm not gonna be going into details of what I have here. I'm just gonna be starting and go as I go along. I'll let you know what I have. By an hour and a half, the soup should be done. 2 hours the most, but I want to be finished. So here in this pot, I have 12 cups of this. And when making soup, I'm gonna be turning on the stove on high for this water to get going. So here I'm gonna be cutting between the joint. Okay. Yeah, so all the toes are cut, and then I'm gonna be cutting here, cut it into. Some people like to cook their chicken foot this whole, but some of them I like to cut, so I just cut it in two. And that's what I do with all of it. Cleaning off anything you don't want in your pot. So I'm just gonna be trimming. You know, you cut along the edge and trim your fat. I trim the soup bone. I trim the excess that I don't want in my pot, and then I'm gonna get the soup bone going. So because it's soup bone takes longer to cook than the chicken foot, so I'm just pouring vinegar and sometimes lime. If it's chicken or some other kind of meat, I like to put lemon or lime. Yeah, so I put the vinegar and the salt, and I'm just gonna wash, and I'm gonna wash this 3 times, pour off that water, and then rinse it like 2 more times, and then let that cook while I'm finished trimming the chicken foot, because this takes longer. The soup bone takes longer than the chicken foot. So now guys, I'm gonna be adding the chicken feet that I washed 3 times the same way with vinegar, salt, the same way I washed the soup bone. Okay, I rinse it through 3 times, and then now I'm gonna be putting, I just put some in. I'm also gonna be allspice, garlic, and some green onion and thyme right away for it to, for the soup, the meat to cook. To get these things, I need to get the meat to cook right away with some of these herbs. Okay, so there it is. I'm just gonna place it in. I'm gonna put black pepper, and salt. With this much water, like, you know, 5 dashes, because this is what it's coming out of. If it's a wider thing, then yeah, you would be putting less. If it's, so guys, cleaning my pumpkin here, I'm gonna get rid of all this, all that, guys. I'm gonna get rid of seeds out, scrape out all of this, get it clean. And then to clean the pumpkin, guys, I'm just gonna cut. You can cut the pumpkin into cut here. Okay, and that's, I'm just peeling the skin off. So guys, my pumpkin in here is all cleaned and washed. See, it's all clean, the seeds, and I peel the skin off. But I just put it in 2 big chunks because it's easier for me to find when it's cooked. When it's cooked, I'm gonna crush it. But if I cut it up, then it's harder to find in the pot. That's the soup bone and the chicken foot and the pumpkin. Gives it its color. Also, you could use squash. You could use squash, but I like the pumpkin, the Jamaican pumpkin, because it gives the pot, the soup, a orange color. I'm going to put flour with the, I like to mix it with the SPELT flour. The SPELT flour is healthy. This flour here, I did 1 cup and a half of this, and I have flour remaining because sometimes I don't make a perfect dough and I need to add more flour. And I have my water here. My hands are washed clean, guys. And with the flour, I have 1.5 cups of the 5 rose flour and half cup of the SPELT flour that I showed you. And then I like a teaspoon of salt, or 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then you mix up the salt and the SPELT flour together. And I'm just gonna put, you make a hole, you put water, not a lot of water, guys, because you don't want your flour to be too salty. It's best to add a little bit and keep adding, right? If you're familiar with making flour, then fine. But if you're new to making dumplings, yeah, making dumplings, then, or kneading flour, you have to add water gradually. Or else, if you don't make the perfect dough, you're going to have to add what I have here, flour on hand. Need any more water, guys? So I'm gonna get rid of this. See, you can tell like your dough is hard enough, and you have like some flour left in the pot to work with. If you find that your dough is too soft, then you just add a little. Yeah, so you need the flour. And then I got my flour done, so I'm going to be working on my produce. I'm going to be peeling the yam and the potato and all those things. My carrot. I got it perfect though, guys. So yeah. Now to work with my produce. So guys, I did add turmeric to the soup. So in the meantime, you could prepare your produce by peeling, stretch the dough and break pieces off. So, yeah, I'm just making some dumplings here, guys. Let me show you how I make dumplings. Yeah, so that's how you do it. Or however shape, if you want to use a cookie cutter and cut it out, it doesn't matter as long as you get a good dough, right? Your dough is not sticking. If your dough is sticking to your finger, then it's not properly made, especially for boiling. The pumpkin is crushed and I'm gonna put it in the pot. And in the description below will be the recipe. Okay guys, and I think I'm gonna put also in the description the nutrition, the health benefits of pumpkin or squash. So guys, yeah, basically that's what you're gonna do, guys. You're just gonna peel. This is the yellow yam color. Like it starts changing because of the air, I guess. Yeah, so basically that's what you're gonna do. See this part here, it start changing color. Apple cider vinegar works in water. It's oil. Yeah, water, and then I'm gonna put some oil. Oh, that's too much oil. Sorry guys. Okay. So now this is a sweet potato. The negro yam, the white yam. So guys, see the oil in the water prevented it from changing its color. So I'm just gonna rinse it here because I'm about to put it in. I'm about to put it in, guys, so I just rinse it quickly. Normally I would use this pot, guys, to cook my soup, but because I'm showing you what I'm doing, I used another pot. See, this is the yellow yam. And this is the cocoa yam. The cocoa yam has a bit of a purplish color. And this is the sweet potato, my favorite. This is the negro yam, the white yam. And this is the EDDOES. And yeah, I think this is the DASHEEN. You see the reason why we need all this water? Because of the food, right? And soup to drink, right guys? So you have to make sure there's enough water in the pot. Now with my hands clean and washed again and wiped, I kneaded my dough and I'm gonna be putting the dumplings in. Okay guys, so what I do is I kind of like still smooth it out a bit And this is just gonna be cooking. And I might have to turn the burner down because I don't want the dumpling to stick. Because the dumpling is the one that will stick. So you see how pretty the sweet potato is, guys? See, the soup bone is cooking and the chicken foot. Put black pepper. Not too much. All-purpose season. I don't need any more salt. I think I'm good. Maybe allspice. Yeah, and we're good. And then the only thing left to go is the softer produce. And guys, I leave my pot like that because I don't want it to spill over, right? Not fully covered like that. You peel your squash this way, guys. You take the entire skin off. And then when you do that, you're gonna cut it in two and cut away. Yeah, you cut this piece away, right? You cut that piece away and that's, yeah, I'm gonna cut this piece away. And then you have your squash, your CHO-CHO. So guys, in this pot I have, this is gonna go at the last minute along with the noodle. And as I said, sometimes I use one noodle. I use the chicken or both chicken and the cock. And then, yeah, here I have carrot, I have onion, fresh thyme, piece of turmeric, and the squash, right? Squash and onion and what else? The scallion and fresh thyme. Okay, guys, along with the carrot, that's gonna be cooking when these things go in along with the noodle. Then it's like 15 minutes into turning off, 10-15 minutes, because I don't like my vegetables soggy. Cutting the tip, not in your hands on the board. You cut the tip here off. That's how you clean the okra. You cut it off, the tip, and you cut the other tip off. Yeah. So that's going into my soup. Okra is optional. If you don't like okra, you don't have to put okra. So guys, I'm just going to be adding the remainder of the vegetables in. As long as the meat is cooked. The meat is cooked, and because I put in the remainder of the vegetables, I'm going to put the noodle in. And the noodle has a tendency to stick in the pot or the dumplings. So it's chicken foot, so I don't know. I choose whichever one I want to put, chicken or cock on there. This thing has a lot of flavor, salt and all. I say, guys, I wouldn't normally cook in this pot. I cook in a deeper pot like this pot. Okay, cook soup in a deeper pot, but because I want you to see what I'm doing, I cook in the Dutchie. Taste is a bit salty, but I think I'm gonna put two, the cock soup and the chicken. So I put 2 packets. And then stir, and at this point, guys, you turn your burner down because the noodle will stick and or the dumpling. Noodle cooks, so at least 10 more minutes for sure. 10 more minutes. Or it depends on how the meat, the soup bone meat tastes. I know the chicken foot is cooked, but the soup bone, yeah, the chicken foot doesn't take long to cook. But then the Scotch bonnet pepper, you don't play around with it, guys. If it bursts in the pot and the seeds like get all in your soup, then your tongue will be on fire. Yeah, chicken foot is cooked, and the food, you feel your food, see they're cooked. So guys, I'm just testing to make sure this meat is cooked, because you should be able to bite into your meat. It's not bad, yeah. I love soup bone, guys. In winter time, we cook soup. I cook soup. Soup is delicious. Soup is good, guys, nutritious. And not everybody like okra because it's slimy. And that Canadian children don't like chicken foot. But my son loves chicken foot. My daughter doesn't. So good, delicious, guys. Give the video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and share the video with your friends. Okay, guys, share the video with your friends and get them to subscribe also. Like the video by giving it a thumbs up, and thanks guys for joining me in another video.